Hello and welcome to CardrossCAN, that's Climate Action Network. My name's Heather Munro and I'm part of a new network of neighbours here in the lovely village of Cardross who are concerned about climate change and biodiversity loss and would like to try and do something about it. We're putting this on YouTube because we're currently in the depths of this horrible pandemic and not yet able to meet up in person. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I hope it will give you an idea of what we're planning and that you'll get in touch and get involved. We are definitely not experts, we're just concerned neighbours and we've decided to have a go at working on this together. We're forming a network of local people who can encourage and support each other to reduce our carbon footprint and to improve our care for biodiversity. There's already a lot of knowledge and experience in the village on these issues, and we want to learn from each other. For example, some people already have electric cars. I'd love to hear from them how they're getting on and any advice they can give. Others have managed to reduce their fuel bills and their energy use by improving the insulation in their houses. Perhaps they can recommend local companies or give advice on any DIY tips for draft proofing. There is at least one air source heat pump in the village, and others have found ways to reduce their consumption of the planet's precious resources in other ways and cut costs at the same time. Some can share experience of cutting out single-use plastics and ways to reuse, repair and recycle more. And we can share ideas of how to lower the environmental impact of the food we choose to eat and support local businesses at the same time. As well as sharing knowledge and experience, we'd also like to get involved with some projects locally which will make it easier for us all to take better care of our environment and to improve our mental and physical health at the same time, like the long-running saga of the cycle path from Helensburgh to Dumbarton. A huge thank you to everyone who signed our petition to ask the Council to press on and get the cycle path finished. We have loads of ideas for potential projects, and we'd like to hear from you about what you might like to get involved in, from looking after red squirrels to planting more trees in community spaces, or running repair cafes, or setting up a community allotment or a village composting facility, or developing an information hub in the library, or informing and supporting our elected officials to learn about climate change mitigation and adaptation and how to make that a priority in all their decisions. You might have other ideas for projects too, and we'd love to hear from you. We have all known about climate change for most of our lives, and we've perhaps been concerned about it to a greater or lesser extent. I know there are some in the village who have been campaigning on this for decades. I confess I am quite new to climate action, and it's only fairly recently that it has struck home to me just how serious and how urgent the problem of the climate crisis now is. I think most of the children in the primary school can probably tell me that this issue is going to have a huge impact on their lives. In fact, a large part of Argyll has already been affected more than most of the UK by being cut off by the landslips on the Rest and Be Thankful, which is widely agreed to be caused by climate change. But the good news is it's not too late. We can still turn this around if we're willing to make some changes to our lives. None of us needs to do it all at once. The Scottish Government is committed to reducing our carbon emissions by 75% by 2030. That's a great goal. We just need to start with small changes and take it a step at a time. We're all in this together, and it's going to be a journey of gradual changes. If we do this together, it will be easier for us all. We need the government's support and they need ours. So in CardrossCAN, we're really grateful for the support we've had from Cardross Community Council and from Maggie MacArthur and the church, from the primary school, as well as the post office and the co-op and Helensburgh Advertiser and many more. We'll put more information on this YouTube channel as we go along, and I hope you'll get in touch and become part of the network.